Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Yawn. Drinking my morning coffee, but it's like 2 p.m. again. Whoops. Happy Halloween, everyone. My favorite holiday. You can't see it, but I'm wearing a costume. You know what? Let's do something about that. Let's do something about that. Oh yeah, and I got a sun lamp, so it's kind of brightening the way, but I am an elf. Here it is. This is my LARP character, Damien. But today I just get to wear my costume to work, and I'm gonna wear it while I'm streaming. Not gonna be on very long, but we got a couple games. I'm gonna hold off on one game till tomorrow because I would like the developer to be on stream with us since he worked so hard with me on our game project. In the meantime, let me see if I can get the developer of our first game up on here. Let's see. He goes by Sonic Tim in this game. I mean, this Discord. Looks like he's in class working on some other project with some of his class members. I'm gonna be a little rambly. I'm still not done with my coffee yet. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh, let's take a peek at Twitch TV. Oh yeah, looks like it was Bob Ross's birthday as well. That's cool. Very cool dude. Got no viewers currently. Totally fine. I want to go here. You know, I see advertisements play on my channel, but I don't get any of that money, and I find that really weird. I understand why, but at the same time, I should probably get a cut of that. The advertisement should pass very soon. Very soon. Okay. Yep. I still need to update that background image. That's not a recent picture of End of Days anymore. Also fairly certain my audio is not coming through the right device. Then again, I don't know if his game has sound, so... Okay. Well. Oh. Yeah, it's got sound. Alright, so, let's toggle this. Sorry for my overlay, but the game is called Cursed Corridors. I wish I should probably, like, shrink my webcam. Maybe. At some point I want to get a green screen and kind of, you know, get rid of everything that's not necessary in the background there. Lighting's pretty terrible. But let's get into this. I haven't played this. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what the controls are. And this is how this is going to work. I'm going to play through it, but I'm going to give commentary and feedback from other game developer's standpoint. So I hope this helps improve your skills and everything, Tim. And I don't know who Corey Brown is. Timmy, you should bring Corey into the server. Yep. Alright, play. Oh, well, I'm already impressed because this looks nice. That's a creepy door. I would say this is probably a result of normal mapping. This odd color, unless it's intentionally made like that. Oh, 3 seconds in. I'm stuck. Okay. Let's try this again. Doesn't tell me how to do anything. Oh, that's one of my favorite pieces. It's a radio. How do I do things? There's no explanation. Anything back here? No. Guessing that's just a wall, and I'll be able to tell when one's a door because I won't see the wall behind it. It's over here. Yeah, I'll touch this wall. Oh, that's cool. I like the shadow. Nice work on that. Isn't this the same hallway? Just a little different. Okay, so the picture's askew. I'm assuming that there's not going to be a door to open anywhere. Okay. Hey, what up? Reza Hydra? Is that like Reza? Oh, I get it. Reza. Okay. What's good? What do you, oh. Okay. So why is the, okay, alright. Interested in the, like, forcing you to do something gameplay because there's no other option. This is interesting. And all I'm doing is walking. And so far, I'm a little curious because there's just, like, one out of it. Reza. Oh. You've lost your past among fears of the present. I mean, yeah, that's fairly accurate. You can't pass through that door without your mama being evil. That's catchy. Start swing dancing. I'm curious if this is done via level streaming or just like straight up. Hey, a person. How are you? Oh. Where'd you go? You behind me? No. That's unfortunate. She seemed kind of cute. I don't know. All of these doors are still just wall. It's like some of these little passages are always darker than the other one. It's an interesting choice. But like Reza Hydra, is that like a Boston accent on top of that? Is that why you did that? Or like I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be New Yorkish. Hey, it's upside down. I would have definitely not left the space in between these doors because it's like really easy to tell that nothing's gonna come out of these doors because it just sees the, you can see the red lights. You see the wall behind it. Ooh. Stop going away. Yet you cling to it. Yeah, I remember Stabs mentioned this. Accurate. Sensitivity's a little high. Whoa. What was that? Knives? What just happened? What if I ran away from the knives? I wish I could sprint. So knives came at me. I'm just gonna like go through the whole thing again real quick because I want to see if I can dodge it. Like what happens if I do? I also realize I need a better placement for my camera. Oh nice, we got 4 people in the stream? Dude, I think that's like the highest I've ever had in a stream. You can't pass through that door. Come on. Hello, hi, how you doing? What's up? Hello. I feel like so much of my like stream interface is blocking this game. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. No! Yeah! What you gonna do now, huh? What you gonna do now? Did I break your game? Or is this intended? Am I supposed to do this? some more. Are you mad that I didn't die? Why? It's on the wall. How did the lamp get there? It's kind of weird. I'm just gonna strafe side to side. Don't know what to expect now. Come on. Do your thing. What are you doing? Very dark over here. I see you. How you doing? What is this jump button doing here? I don't know, it's just like dancing. This is my dance button. Do do do, stepping on the beach. Do do do, stepping on the beach. Oh. Wait. Wait. What? Whoa. Wait. Whoa. Where'd the stairs go? Hmm. Can I crouch? Nope. Crouch? No. Do buttons do anything? It would be nice if I had like a Control-C layout. It's different here. Nothing's different. I hear a noise. Oh, that's dark. That's very dark. Can I zoom in? Mom, is that you? Ah.
You can't pass through that door without your mama being evil.
Yeah, I can creep too. That's good.
Mama goes where Papa goes.
See me creeping? See me creeping. Do I get a flashlight or something? Very dark. What you want? Come on, bro, fisticuff me. Fisticuffs with me. I don't even. Uh-oh. The radio broke. Or not? Are they books? Can I pick them up? Nope, buttons don't do anything. See more books. Wanna pick them up. Is this the old UE3 default texture? Like, this looks familiar. Oh, shit. Ah, God. Why isn't there a save point? That is gonna be a long ass game. Can I, like... No? Okay, just so you know, this door breaks everything. Never mind, never mind. Muy boy? Is there a way to go back? Because that's a long ass playthrough. So, I gotta know, Reza Hydra, how did you find this channel? Are you from the Discord, or, like, what's up? You should definitely join our Discord. It's really fun. We don't really have a lot of rules, you know, just keep things like moderately safe for work, and then like whatever. Just have a good time. Same, me too. Although I feel like that's a given. If you guys didn't know, I'm a vape fiend, so I apologize. Also, coffee, because dying. So this game's really clever. I like the use of minimalism. I partially wish I could sprint, and partially wish there was like some sort of save system or something. I understand the need to not have the save system to go through it all again, if it's the type of game where you have to memorize things, but I mean, like, going from the bottom all the way to the top again is a little bit annoying. So I figure when you get to the point where like this wall comes back into place, there should probably be like a checkpoint system that you can resume from on the main menu.
You can't pass through that door without your mama anymore.
I also just noticed that, like, if I'm walking in a straight line, it just slowly pushes me to the side. I don't know what that's about. Come on, do it, you won't. Alright, there's definitely got to be a way to dodge that that isn't just walking back down the stairs. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, I feel. I see they submitted it to a bunch of different game jams. They submitted it to the one in our server as well. I have a project with another Discord member, and and we're gonna play it on Thursday because, well, one, to be honest, I haven't opened it since he sent it to me, so I want to like look at it a little bit. And two, I would like to get him in the stream so he can, say some stuff about it too. He's kind of busy today. I'm gonna be busy today too, like soon. Ugh. Gotta go to work, but I get to wear a costume to work today, so it's gonna be fun.
You can't pass through that door without your mama
Anymore. It's kind of catchy. No, I don't think we named it. But essentially, so I wrote like the base code, and then Nilsson, the other developer, he did some like modeling and I forget what else he did. I feel like he did some other like placeholder objects because we were gonna do objects randomly spawn in different drawers, but it's like a VR version of like Luigi's Haunted Mansion essentially. I'm gonna have to do that every time I go up the stairs now because I forget where it is the second time. How many floors does this thing have? Hey, Dad. I'm assuming that's the same player model that I am.
You can't pass through that door without your mama anymore.
My ambitions have faded. Like, kind of curious as to why these books are here. Okay. We're in uncharted waters, guys. Don't know where I'm going. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Be like light leaking from the floor below it. Do it, you won't. Do it, you won't. Notice your floor is a little out of place. Oh shit, again. Dude, that ping just made me twitch so hard I thought it was knives. I really want to know why this wall is like this. Very quiet. Red room. Hello, lady. Why do you keep running away? Uh-oh. Dark corridor. trap, he says. Brought me to new understanding.
You can't pass through that door without your mama anymore.
Lightning can strike twice. Hey, it's me. Not sure what he means. I feel like I'm in a loop right now. Like, I don't genuinely know if I'm doing this correctly. I feel like I'm missing something. No! I wanted to dodge right. No! That is so annoying. Oh god, not gonna do that again. I can't actually tell though, because like some of that text was repeating. I don't know if it's intentionally an endless loop of walking through the same levels, or if there's actually like a direction. Oh. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through the end of that. Let me shoot a text real quick. Just let my family know I'm on stream. Every time I'm on stream, someone seems to come down and like holler at me. Okay. An intentional endless loop. Is there an end to the game other than dying? Or at least other than dying by knives. Those fucking knives. Man, I don't know if I want to do that tedium again. Actually, okay, did somebody else submit a game? I can't remember. Pingy ping the Discord. We got 4 people in stream. I'm like genuinely surprised, and this is great because damn, I need it. We have enough followers for a Twitch affiliate. I just need to stream a certain number of days and get the average viewers up. Oh, one person left. Doesn't like me talking. All right. Let's play it again. One more time. One more time, and then I'll pick a random game jam game. Nerdy, what's good, my dude? You got a scary Halloween game I can play? So far, knives have came on after red rooms and book rooms. Friday the 13th. I gotta be honest, I wasn't really a fan of that game. Like, it had some cool mechanics, but it was not a scary game. I have Fear, and I've also got Dead Space. But I'm thinking of like, I want to play some game jam games, you know? I want to play some indie titles, see what people are working on. I like giving feedback. When I do play Fear, because I'll play Fear on stream to go over some of the mechanics, I guess, they used in order to like get that fear out of you. I'm gonna make comments about it because I'm going to sort of try and capture some of that in, I suppose, an End of Days.
You can't pass through that door without your mama anymore.
Wish I knew what that song was from. Getting like some screen tearing or something. I don't know what this is all about. Holy shit. Those are more those are jump scares more than like any game I've played. Every time those happen, I have no idea they're about to happen. But thanks for the follow, man. Holy fuck! Distracted me. Okay, all right, I got distracted. What game is this? This is a Game Jam game by Corey Brown and Tim Johnson called Cursed Corridors. Tim Johnson goes, I believe, I would assume it's Tim because his name's Tim. Goes by the name Sonic Tim in our Discord. What's good? How you doing, dude? Damn, 7 people. I swear to God, this is the most people we've had in the stream before. I guess I should stream under Unreal Engine more often because I usually stream under my own game titles. How you doing, Gold Shay? Gold Shay 135. Not wearing my glasses. Doesn't go with my costume. I also have to run to the store. I gotta get like, normally I have adhesive for, sorry, it's over here. Normally I have adhesive for my elf ears, but like, they got yoinked at the LARP I go to. So I'm gonna go get a bottle of that like Band-Aid stuff called New Skin, and I'm just gonna like apply it on my ears. It should work for now. Lag? Nah, I swear to God, it's just the game. The game is, I don't know what it is, but it's like causing some sort of stutter. Although my camera looks a little jittery too. I don't know what that's about. So, if I just do this whole course backwards, is that a thing?
You can't pass through that door without your mama anymore.
I wish there were like rooms I could explore. Yeah, we got a good number of people in here. This is exciting. This is very exciting, because once I hit actual Twitch affiliate like status, I'm gonna be able to do so much more. You can also tell the UI on my screen's a little broken. How far have I made it? I made it to the point where it was an endless loop that I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing. I think it was I died on the 3rd knife area, I think. It was a decent. Sweet. And people watching, Sonic Tim in the chat right now, he's one of the developers of this game. So say hey. It's also available for download on itch.io. I will post a comment. That's the whole game. Is it literally just an endless loop? Because I got to a point where I was reading some text and I was like, okay, this is starting to sound the same. Shit. I got distracted again. It does have an end? How far is it? How far do I have to get to the end? Oh? So is this gonna be like basically the rest of the game? It's just like walking through the corridors and there's a couple different variations of the corridors? I'm out of coffee. That makes me sad. What was what? This? This? It's a vape? One more time. One more time. Do I get a hint as to how many floors it is? Also, you should go back and re-watch this because I gave a lot of feedback on the game. "50 floors." Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. It's 3:30 now, so I have to leave in an hour because I gotta run to the store and pick up this adhesive. Sure thing, dude. No problem. Like, one of the main reasons I wanted to do the Game Jam stream, or like the Game Jam itself, was so that I could stream it and then give feedback to the other developers. Because I like to help people grow. I had a really hard time getting into Unreal Engine 4 development myself because at the time there was no content, people were just kind of unwilling to help, like YouTube was basically empty, so I had to teach myself so much stuff, and like it was a huge hassle, and it's honestly amazing that I've even gotten this far because I thought about giving up so many times. And I don't want that for aspiring young developers who have nice ideas. I don't want their motivation to die because they couldn't get help and feedback. So when I get to be Twitch affiliate, what the fuck was that? Was that my stream? Oh, sick! Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Oh shit, Potato Face! What's good, James? What's good, dude? You got a Game Jam game I can play? You got anything I could play on stream? Well, Halloweeny themed. What I would like to do is, depending on how busy I am, I would like either like once a week or like once a month or something like that. I would like to do a stream where I just play other people's games and give feedback, because it's helpful, you know. Other people need that, and it's better when you have the ability to go back and rewatch people's reactions and like how they play the game. Because you'll notice at the beginning of this video, I came in here and I tried to interact with everything. I was like, okay, I don't know what buttons do anything. Like, I would have not even known that I could walk if I wasn't a regular PC gamer. Because the first thing you try is WASD. It's just how it is. What's good, RG Scorpion? RG Scorpion. You guys just coming in from like random places on Twitch? Alright, I'm not distracted this time, alright? Okay, let's do this. Yeah, fuck you, knives. Scorpion, okay. Get over here. Probably tomorrow, since I have the day off, will be the day that I play like Fear and some other scary games. Just want to like, it's partially a refresher for myself so that I can, you know, integrate these types of it's not really cinematic that I'm really trying to get at, but like these emotional triggers, I suppose. Because you'll notice after a while of like playing this game, the radio starts to become more of a scary thing than anything else, just because it turns on so suddenly. What up, my dude? Who's this guy again? It's me. I'm getting blown up on my phone here. I want to get a voice chat going at some point too. There's one in the Discord, so I'd like to get people on stream, especially the developers of whatever game I'm playing. I follow Tim Ruswick on YouTube, and his Feedback Fridays are really inspirational, so I'd like to do something similar. Oh, you're here from Nerd Vision? Thanks, Nerdy. So you're on the CW verse game, right? Once I start working on Downtown Heroes a bit more, I'm going to be contributing more to that project as well. EA early access. Your early access for Nerds game, or for which game? Okay, that's cool. The only thing I really helped out with that game so far was like I gave some tips on how to change the lighting and stuff. But I want to help a lot more. I knew it! I knew it! Ah, fuck. I straight up knew it was happening. Like, I was like, this is a book room. This is actually like the emotion this game draws out more than a jump scare is definitely more like rage. Well, that's pretty cool. So, do you do this with level streaming, I assume? Alright, so I'm gonna post the link to this if people want to play it and see if they can get to the end. Okay, so here's the link. Don't know if it's gonna get lost. Okay, that's pretty cool. You know what would have been interesting? I used this plugin called Dungeon Architect. I feel like you really would have enjoyed that. Okay. Yeah, it's a very effective use of time, for sure. Random, or at least semi-procedural generation is like, I think it's an indie dev's best friend, because it helps fill content so fast. It gets repetitive though if you don't really like rein in on the variables. And also, yeah, no problem. It is a little bit costly, but so worth it. Absolutely worth it. The cities that I'm making for Downtown Heroes and End of Days, I use that plugin, but I've modified for Downtown Heroes. I modified the generation algorithm to work in a different way, but so it'll generate like a dungeon, which could be corridors or it could be like streets that place houses in whatever in between, but it can also randomly place things based on like probability. So I could place like I don't know, spawn points, other actors, trigger volumes. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. What else? I could place pretty much anything in there. And actually, if you want to, like, I'll show that a bit for what I do for downtown or for end of days, because it's like it's super useful. I swear. Let's go here. Show it off a little bit, like what my method is. I could even show off Downtown Heroes a little bit if you want. It's taking a little bit to sign into my account for some reason. Okay. End of days. Which, if you guys check out any of my other previous videos, I did a 3-hour stream on it earlier. Alright. Feel free to check out the video later, Tim. Like, I'm sure my going over the procedural stuff will be something that interests you. Wonder if I can switch the game to end of days now. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. It's fine. It's still Unreal Engine. But for those who are curious, I'll go over it a little bit. Top tier there, nerd. You're a total of $10. Nice. Sick. I definitely need that mic, though. Absolutely need that mic. What was the total of it? It was $50. I think it still is. Like, I haven't checked online in a while. Damn, it's taking a little bit to boot up here. Alright. And... okay. So, load up the level. And I'll explain a little bit about the procedural generation I'm doing here. So, real quick, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities, because this is all just a test right now, because the open world is going to be massive. I'm trying to fill up all this or more, but I'll load up a tile here and I'll explain it. So each tile is technically a sub-level, and I have these. So this is all a dungeon, quote unquote. It's made by Dungeon Architect, which I will throw that up here. I think it's available on Unity and Unreal Engine. I think the Unity version's more fleshed out, but it's not really a huge bother to me. I modify it anyway. This is the plugin I use. But so you make a theme for it. In this case, it just happens to be like a town, and you can see here I randomly placed spawn points, which is generated by the plugin. It gives you an option of here. Let me open this up. So I go in here. So you would place a dungeon actor, and then you set a theme for it, and then you set some variables for like how big you want the city to be, whatever. But these themes are what drive it. So I go in here, and I'm using placeholders for the moment, but you would have a or would have, for this city theme template, the way it works out is I have all these pieces for roads, so it'll fill in all these spaces here like this, and then it gives you the option to fill in the spaces around and between the roads, and you would either have that be where is it? So it would generate a house, and then it randomly picks based on probability a urban home, which is a selection of one of these random ones here, or it would generate a park. In this instance, it does both because the probability is both 1. So it would give you a house and then it would give you grass underneath. But I removed the meshes for the sake of this because I didn't need it because I have a landscape. And then the park would also give you a probability to generate trees. So it always generates trees in this case. And then I decided wherever trees are, zombie spawners should be. But I gave that a probability of I think it was like 0.1, something like that. No, 0.25. So it was a very low chance, but like a reasonable enough chance that a zombie spawner will spawn between the trees. And similar for the mystery box, quote unquote, sort of similar to like Call of Duty zombies. That's even rarer, so it's a 0.1. And so that's my theme for this. And then when I put in my values, it randomly will generate all of this stuff. And all of the buildings are instance meshes, so it actually runs like phenomenally well. I have examples of other cities. Where can you get End of Days? It's on Steam right now. Like, check out this. Available on Steam and itch.io. It's only $10 right now. Price will go up later. On itch.io, I think it's only $5 right now. But this version that I'm showing off in the stream right now, this is the update that will be coming out. This is not officially released yet. But if you buy the Steam version, I have a beta program in there, so I just give you the password, and then you can like download the latest version, which is obviously gonna be broken and stuff. But so if I load up another one of these cities over here, you'll see it looks different, and it's because of the randomization of it. I just changed up the seed. I didn't do anything about the so this is my base one over here. I left the seed at 0, blah blah blah. I left all of these variables the same here. Went over here, I just changed the variable to a 3, and then it generated all this. So every time you start a new game, I will have a bunch of these cities scattered around. It will give you a random seed and generate them based on the size that I need it to be within a certain tile. And so yeah, and then I need to build another actor that generates houses that you can actually walk inside, so instead of having these place value meshes. So like, if I was doing that, see how I just have an actor dragged out here? I would replace these with an actor and then give it some random variables based on like which selection it chose. So I would have one for like a double-sized house, a wide house, one with a garage, blah blah blah, and then same principle for when I'm working in a city. I just tweak the variables. These are just static meshes, but literally the same thing. I take a dungeon, I throw it out here, and I throw some randomness in there, and I'll get these cities. I already did that in Downtown Heroes, which I'm working on, but I'm hesitant to show on stream because I kind of have been playing around with it with a placeholder character, which is Spider-Man. Anything on Downtown Heroes to date? I haven't touched Downtown Heroes probably since the last time you looked at it. I was feeling really bad about not having worked on End of Days in a while. End of Days was the very first project I started as a game developer, and I had to put it down for so long because so many things kept getting in the way of its development. So I just decided I'm going to wait until everything's like fleshed out. And the updates I needed never really came, so I just decided fuck it all, and I redid everything for the 4th time by hand. That's where I'm at now. Just working with it, running with it. It's doing pretty well. It was originally predominantly a VR game, but now you can also play it in first person. For example, here, I need to do animations and bodies and stuff, but we've got. I need to change the character meshes too, but like we got AI that are human friendly and humans that are enemies, and then there's zombies. We got vehicles, a fucking ton of weapons. So the mystery box spawned way out there. I could hop in the truck or I could hop in the car. It doesn't really matter. But this will be multiplayer online, so your friends would also hop in the truck with you, and then they could like get up on the turret and whatever. So for the sake of this, I'm gonna get in the car because in first-person mode, I don't have a way to get out of the truck yet. I just have to do it. So we go in here. Mystery box is out there. Just gonna go for a spin. Head off in town out here. What's this game about? It's a VR zombie survival. It's inspired by Nazi zombies, Left 4 Dead, Dead Rising, and some other, not necessarily zombie, but other inspired things. So, and it's very much open world. It's already out on Steam, but I've been kind of working on it for a long time now. This update is going to be a major game changer for it. I need to fix all this grass generation system too. It's coming through the ground, which is not okay. Yep, I don't know where the car went. Whatever. Fix that later. I'm not a fan of the zombies. I have new ones in the works, but you know, for example, I'd run all the way out here, come to the mystery box, I would spin it to get my weapon, whatever. The point system works very similarly to Call of Duty Zombies, etc., etc. But there's a lot of content planned for this game, and it's not just a zombie grind kill a house, but like you could definitely play it that way if you wanted to. So, but pretty big open world planned, even at current with this experimental testing going on. This is massive. Like there's not a lot of forest, but you can get lost in the forest already like stupid quick. I'll just jump out, show you. Ignore the green, that's just navigation generation. So like, this is just 2 of the towns. If I were to actually just go in here and load all of them, which could possibly crash the stream because there's a lot. Pay attention to the time. Only got like half hour left. Load, 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 load. Streaming takes so long. Okay, so fairly big at the. I mean, in retrospect, it's not really that big, but like it feels huge when you play it. Now. So since I procedurally generate these cities and I get all these spawn points in here, I needed a way to keep track of everything for spawning and despawning, so I made these volumes. These small ones are for navigation, but like these slightly bigger ones, come on. These slightly bigger ones, they collect all the spawn points inside of them and then like tell them when they can and cannot spawn. They basically know when the player walks into them and then activates them, and then when the player walks out of it, it has a delay timer for despawning things that are still in the cube space or out of a certain radius of the player. Otherwise, it doesn't despawn them, and then What I need to do is pass them off to the next cube, so that the next cube only spawns a certain number and doesn't delete the ones that it now has. And that is part of the way I'm going to manage a lot of this open worldness. But let's like go over like a possible scenario here. So if I want to have more than 4 players, but for the sake of this, let's just say there's 4 players. So if all 4 players are in one tile, let's just say the maximum amount of zombies in that tile is 50, right? Handles all that. Now let's say all the players walk away and now they're each in 4 separate tiles. Well, if the game can only handle 50 zombies, you would say, okay, well there's only going to be like a quarter of that in each tile. No. When each player is far away enough and they're in their own corner, there will be 50 zombies in each tile for each player. And so I need to do a way to like handle that online and offline. And that's where like this random generation system and these like cubed out managers come into place. I think it's going to work very well because the illusion needs to be that you're always overwhelmed in the cities. Once you walk out into the forest, there's going to be vastly less zombies out in the forest, but there are other things there waiting for you. And if you spend too much time alone by yourself in the forest, things get even more fucky. Even more fucky. But like, this looks fairly large, right? I would say this is a drop in the bucket of the map I have planned. Yeah, what's good? I only played one of the Game Jam games so far because that was the only one that got submitted. I kept like posting in the Discord. I was like, does anybody else have a game? No? If not, I'll just go grab a random one somewhere else and play it. But Sonic Tim jumped into the stream. I was playing his game, and he was talking about procedural, and I was telling him how he would probably like Dungeon Architect. So I just kind of broke into talking about Dungeon Architect. Yeah, yep. He said he used level streaming, and I was telling him, hey, you probably really like making a similar version of Cursed Corridors off of Dungeon Architect because you can just spawn a whole new like corridor system every time, and it's really easy. That's why I'm here talking about Dungeon Architect. I was just like, all these randomness is happening by Dungeon Architect, which is super cool. I really like definitely support that dev if you can. He's really cool guy. Although he doesn't respond very often if you have questions, but his work is cool. And then I added a fort. It's not generated, it's just a fort. Just needed somewhere to spawn. So yeah, that's that. Not gonna bore you guys to death with that. I'm just gonna exit. Don't even need to save anything. So yeah, that was End of Days. That's here, background, available on Steam on itch.io. Downtown Heroes. Oh, you did? Yeah, if you go back and rewatch this stream, because it's going to be saved on YouTube, I gave a lot of feedback as I was playing the game. So, definitely watch that. Definitely watch that. Downtown Heroes, I guess I could. I don't really, it's not really much of a point. So, I'm just not gonna. Want to do a voice chat? I can, but just need you to know that I have to leave for work in half an hour. If you want that. If you still want to do the voice chat. Oh, holy. Yawning. Ugh. Man. Alright, let's find a Game Jam game. I'm gonna open up the Cursed Corridors here. Let's just find a random Game Jam game. Spoopy Scary Game Jam sounds interesting. Let's go check that out. Nightmare City, Joe's Pizza, Radio in the Woods. Someone mentioned that earlier. I'm gonna play that one. Radio in the Woods. Give me a minute. Needs about like 20 seconds to finish downloading. I guess while I do that, I will take care of my nicotine addiction. Don't vape, kids. It's the same as cigarettes. It just hurts you less. I'll make a channel in the Discord so like more people can hop in if they want to. Well, let me extract the game here. Thank God for amazing internet. Okay. Stream. Oh, I already have a channel for it. Okay. And let's invite Nerdy. Where are you? Let's just make it open. Permissions, everyone, connect, speak. Okay, that should be open now. Hey, nerd. And Scorpion, what's good, dude? I didn't even know you were in here.
I believe I'm in here. How did Scorpion make it in here?
Oh, I was watching the stream.
I didn't even know you were in here, my dude. Welcome to the server.
Ah, thanks, bro.
Oh, and my batteries are also dead. Okay, but Radio in the Woods is extracted.
Okay, I've got some tabs open here.
Okay, let me change out my batteries. Alright. It's good to have some people in the chat. I've actually wanted to do a group chat for a while.
I think it's wise to stream on my side, but everything's going to repeat it.
Just realized I'm out of batteries. Dude, I have 14 vape batteries and yet I'm always out. That says something.
God.
Remember, kids, don't vape.
Yeah, don't vape.
The stress of solo game dev drives me to nicotine.
But
And Hennessy. That's for a different stream.
yeah,
That Person Cargo's game reminds me of, I was trying to think, there was one game that it reminded me of.
Me too, like it was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't figure out what it was.
It reminded me of Hotel 666, another scary game, but it's not quite the same. But at first, when I first saw it, I thought it was that game.
Okay, so. Oh, that's kind of loud. It's kind of loud. Some interesting background music for a scary game.
I was wondering why Scorpion was so loud. It was up to 200%.
Why do you have me at 200%? How many that special?
I think it was because of the Dark Lord Potato situation. I couldn't hear you guys over him. Good days.
Yeah, good days.
Okay.
Oh, you know, Ozzy and Ozzy said missions. Like he actually said missions.
Starkium.
Hello, welcome back to J.
What's good? Oh, what's going on?
I've been running into some problems.
What kind of
I
problems?
got a nice quest system.
A quest system. I can't.
Mainly using, I suppose, sphere traders and a lot of actors.
Okay.
And it seems to be that only I can access the missions. Now, like in earlier patches, for example 1.5, I mean, the missions have worked for me, but they've never actually worked in an actual copy of the game. You know, it's
Like a package
finished
build?
packaging and everything.
Yeah, for example, like
Um,
with meat and stuff.
Are you using Unreal Engine?
Yeah.
Okay, and you said you have a quest system. Did you make the quest system or is it a plugin?
It's a plugin.
Okay. Have you made sure that all the files are included for packaging in the settings?
I've double checked everything.
Okay. Are you nativizing at all?
Sorry, I missed out on that one. What did you say?
Oh shit! What the fuck? Are you nativizing or no? This guy's chasing me and I don't really know why. Now is he searching for me? Or is he actually still chasing me? I think he's chasing me. Shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. There was no context. I just got dropped into this. Am I just looking for a radio? What am I doing?
Nah, you just get it there, bro.
Does anybody remember that game where you were the police cop and you found the woman's car crashed? You know, off the side of an alley, just in the middle of nowhere, and you have to reconstruct kind of the crash scene, but at the same time, the woman comes to haunt you.
I
No, I don't.
don't remember that. No.
I'm trying to think of the name of that game because it was so like nerve-wracking. You were always watching behind you just in case she came back. And if she caught you, it was fit.
Yeah, you want to know the scariest gaming thing, right? Let me please.
My feedback for this game so far is none of the actors are to scale. I'm really confused. What is that? Oh, that's the
10-foot axe.
the skeleton guy again. It seemed like he was projecting something, not just like a
I
light.
think he was going for like the Sentinels, you know, those big tall robot guys.
I picked up an axe. Cool. Can I use it? No.
No.
Oh god.
Just like one of those text games, you know, the Zorp.
Dude, I love Zork. When I had a TI-84 calculator, you know, like those ones you get in high school, I spent all of my math class just reprogramming Zork into that calculator based on like the symbol.
No way.
I did the whole game. My teacher found out that I was doing that. She's like, "You don't need to be in this class, so you can just do whatever you want." Like that's the kind of thing I did when I was in college, and I was like, "Cool." So I brought in a laptop and I just programmed for the rest of the year.
You gotta put that in the portfolio of your website.
I will. I'll do that at some point. I mean, I did a few other things when I was in school. When I had a Java class, and while the teacher was like, he didn't know anything. He was just like reading out of a textbook essentially. And while everyone else was like doing little simple like calculators, I actually basically made Minecraft. Like I found some source code for like voxels, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and so I just expanded upon it, and I actually made like a whole thing of Minecraft. I even had a bazooka and stuff, and I programmed it in like I actually didn't even do it in Java. I think I did it in C#, and we weren't even being taught C#. I was just like, oh, this looks like kind of the same thing, so I just kind of did it.
You know that guy we were talking about, Ghostbusters?
Ghostbuster? What about it?
He's very good for, you know, combat system. Now, he's currently working on
Fucking Christ, those things scare me more than anything.
They're so loud.
I did it on purpose, because like, well, it actually was on accident. The first time I was like, wow, that's wicked loud, but like the jump scare was received very well, so I was like, I guess this is my thing now.
But yeah, he told me he used to script for Roblox, and I was trying to think.
For Roblox, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is kind of interesting, but like side information. So have you guys played Spider-Man 2, like the original Spider-Man 2, not the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yes, I have.
So the
No,
guy
I
who made
haven't.
the swing mechanics, his name is Jamie, and he, so you think he would be still working for like a big name company after doing something that incredible,
No,
right?
he's actually with his daughter in actual living a normal life. I
Was
saw
that
the
the
video.
guy?
But you know
Was
what
that
he
the guy who
does
did
to
the
make
video
money now?
on PS4 game?
Yeah,
You know what he does to make money now?
he does.
He makes Roblox games.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he wants to share. He wants to share the experience with his daughter.
Yeah, dude.
So
Like, but
he
honestly,
kind
like that's cool. I really appreciate that. And to
That's
be
so-
honest, I really liked that video of him. All right, well, this guy's stuck, so that's cool.
That's like Saboteur when you start my game. Once he goes into a wall, that's it. You're done.
This
Oh,
big
God.
ass.
he's just a skeleton. He just.
So I collected everything. Do I win? How do I? What do I?
Get the giant axe.
Was that the video where he was testing out Spider-Man PS4?
Yeah, I actually replied to that video, and then I sent the author of that video an email. So I'm working on like a fan project, which is Spider-Man VR, because like I was infuriated by the VR demo that they put out for the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like, this is absolute garbage. You can't even web swing. I already made web swinging in VR. Like, you guys have a full team. What the fuck is this? So I decided I'm just gonna do it, but like I emailed them and I was like, hey man, whenever I get this up to speed, like, do you want to do another video like that with Jamie? Because I really want to get his impressions on what Spider-Man VR would be like. And I have those Valve knuckle controllers that haven't been released yet. I got sent an engineering sample for the revision, and like holding them in your hand and doing the Spider-Man web shooting symbol, like it feels so cool. Actually, I got them right here. My Knuckles controllers. They feel so cool, and they work really well. They track your fingers, and then like when you squeeze on the gamepad here, or like the grip, it can tell how hard you're squeezing it. So if I just do this, this wouldn't just like send out the web. I would have to actually squeeze it, and I could make it because according to Spider-Man lore, he has to double click it for it to actually shoot. So I can make all sorts of different web shooting combinations and like game mechanics for that. So I have so much planned for that, and I don't give two shits if Sony has something to say about it. Like, you guys are making very bad calls with your business, and I don't respect you anymore. So I'm gonna give the character that I grew up with the love that it deserves. You know. I'm also working on Wind Waker VR, but I don't want to show that off too much. Nintendo already sent me a cease and desist like a long time ago for a different project. I don't want to get. I think I did everything in this game. There's like nothing to do.
He's still there. He's just.
Oh yeah, no, I mean he broke it. Is there no collision with anything? Can I just walk through things?
Hey, Scorpion.
Yep.
Did you play Spider-Man Pizza?
I haven't actually. I have not.
I have played it, and there's one thing I really hate. You know when you like go towards a building, you would expect that you're automatically going to start, you know, your web running, or whatever you want to call it, wall running.
Yeah.
He sticks to the wall. He poses for a second, and then decides to.
I was watching gameplay of the web swinging and I was like, this is cool, but it's not the same. And I was watching Jamie play it and like the look on his face is like he's trying to be respectful. Like he enjoys it, he enjoys seeing it, but like I definitely see on his face that he was not like satisfied with it, even though people tried to pass that off. And I knew immediately, I was like, yeah, no, this is not the right way to approach this. And I don't know why they keep trying to add more like cinematic crap to it.
I mean, it's true that they're trying to do some.
They
I don't
tried to
know what
make
was
it
the
the
point of the
you
forum.
push the button to be the hero. That's it. That's like literally all they did. Games
Like,
these days are
what?
so dumbed down. It's infuriating.
I think the photo mode, I think it's more or less because, you know, they want to make reference to him being limousine and shit, but I don't see it.
You know what was the
Yeah.
worst thing about it? And the one thing I really hate about Spider-Man on PS4?
What?
Every button is the same. You hold triangle, you spin them around, you pick up an object, and you knock them out. It was the same technique for
Yeah.
every single villain. You know, there was no creativity about how you're going to take down each character.
Yeah, I did not feel compelled to go play Spider-Man PS4, which is weird because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. But like, I got the vibe immediately watching the trailer. I was like, this is gonna be another one of those games that I don't want to play from Spider-Man. There's only like 2 or 3 of them that I genuinely enjoyed, and that's Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and like I really enjoyed the Web of Shadows series for a little bit,
there we
but
go.
Web
I
of
was
Shadows
waiting,
is great.
I was waiting for you guys to say Web of Shadows.
Web of
Web of
Shadows was
Shadows is-
pretty
I have it
good,
right
but
now,
I wasn't like a
actually.
huge fan. Like there was a lot I had problems with. I think I got all the items, but I don't know where to
Go back, you missed one item there on the ground.
No, it has to have blue bubbles coming out of it. I already got that one. I just don't see it anywhere.
Someone said you missed 2 items in the abandoned house.
I swear I went there.
Sorry.
Which abandoned house?
Oh, it's the developer, JT.
Oh, what's good, dude? Thanks for watching the game. Trying to provide some feedback while I play, but I got really absorbed into Spider-Man stuff because like I'm
Give us
wicked
cheat
passionate.
code.
This is a barn, so the house is this one. Is this the house?
I think he meant the 2 abandoned houses. You know, the
Over
place
here?
where you were. You know, the 2 of them stuck together.
Over here. Good music choice, though. Yeah. Yeah, happens. Thing is, I'm not happy with Sony as a company right now, and I really wanted to get behind them for a long time. Like, I loved the PlayStation Portable when it came out. That was so cool. Oh, found one. But like, I don't know. Sony's been making so many shitty business calls lately that I can't be happy with them, and I'm not going to give them money if I don't think that they're doing their job correctly. I'm kind of